Hi, you're with Chandeep at Goodly once again, and in this video, I'm going to talk about that how do you create a dynamic line chart in Power BI. Let's start. Alright, I'm in Power BI and you can take a look that I have a combo chart here, which is a bar and as well as the line here. Now, what makes the chart dynamic is the ability to select what goes in the line. So you can see that line value as, and I can pick up what goes in the line chart, either commission or total units. And once I pick up a different value that goes in the line chart, the chart actually starts to reflect that. Now we'll see that how can you actually make this chart. This chart is going to be specifically very helpful when you have a lot of items to show and you don't really want to show all the items and you want the user to have the ability to pick and choose what does he or she want to see in the line chart. Let's just see how this chart is going to be created. Now the first thing is that if you take a look at the face of the chart, we essentially need two things. The first thing that we would need is that we would need the ability for the user to pick up elements of different calculations that would go inside of the line chart. So the user should have the ability to pick up some value from here, either commission or total units. So we need this slicer which will have 2 or 3 values that you want to put inside of the line chart. That's one. The second thing that we would need is that this selection of the user should be linked to your chart. So once the user makes the selection starts to reflect the results in the chart. Now, how would you make a slicer? That's part number one. We'll just take a look at that. So I'm just going to go over to the data tab right here, and I have created a ridiculously simple table here with just 2 values. The first value is total units and the second value is commission. Now these two are the calculations or measures that I have already created in my Power BI report. Just a curly bracket, the first value and the second value. If you have more values, put a comma and maybe place them right here in this. And once you do that, you're going to get a very simple table. Using this table, we can make a slicer. Remember that slicers can only be created on a column of a table. So unless you have a table and you have one column of that, you can't really make a slicer. And hence I made this table. Now, if I go back to my visualization, if I just maybe click on this particular slicer and show you what goes inside of the slicer, in this slicer, I'm just going to have that 2-row column that I just created in a while ago. And that's my table that I created. There is a column called a value column. That value column goes in the fields of this particular slicer. Now, once you just place the slicer for the first time, obviously, once you click on the slicer, nothing's going to happen to your chart or to your calculation, because as of now, this calculation is not really linked to the chart in any way. And we need to be able to create a calculation that takes a look at what the user has selected in this particular slicer and then performs that very calculation. So for that, I have written a very simple measure right here, which is something called a selected line. What is selected in the line? I'm just writing a very simple switch statement here. And I'm just saying that take a look at what the user has selected in this particular column. If the selection is equals to total units, then I run that particular measure, which is total units measure. If the selection is equals to commission, then I run the commission measure, so on and so forth. It's a very simple switch statement which lets me pick up what the user has selected, and based on that selection I can either choose between the two calculations. If you have more, you can just write more parts of the formula right here. Alright, once we have made this particular formula, this formula is actually going to go inside of the chart. So this is the chart that I have created. In this chart, this actually is a line and a clustered column chart, which is where I have the ability to have a bar chart or a column chart and then the line as well. And the line is what is the dynamic part of the chart. So on the horizontal axis, I have months. Months have been carried from the calendar table. In the column values, which is nothing but the bar of the chart, is my total sales. And the line value is the selected line measure that I just created, which is this particular measure, which is where it takes a look at what has been selected in the slicer and then updates the calculation. So this is what is dynamic here. And now once you kind of place this calculation in your line chart, and once you change the value in the slicer, either commission or total units, the line chart actually gets changed. Alright, this particular line chart is nothing but the application of the previous video that I did just a couple of weeks ago, which was how do you change a measure based on a selection of a slicer. If you haven't really taken a look at that, I'm going to leave a link and you should actually take a look at that particular video. This is nothing but the application of that. This is nothing but a slicer, and based on the selection of the slicer, I'm actually changing the measure, and the measure is actually going to the line chart and making the line chart as dynamic. So if you really want more help and more understanding of how do you create a table, how do you make a slicer, and how do you write that dynamic calculation, you should actually go take a look at that particular video as well. All right, that was all about how do you create a dynamic line chart. If you have any questions around this, please feel free to put down a comment and I'll be glad to reply. In the end, a quick shout about my DAX and my Power Query courses. In case you're starting out with Power BI and you need help with learning Power Query or DAX, build up your fundamentals first and then move on to solving more challenging problems of your own data. I will highly recommend that you take a look at my course. It's going to be highly beneficial. Thanks so much for watching this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.